Hey, friends, it's your buddy Matt down here at the Seacrest studio. And you know what? I've got a very special guest on the line with me. It's my buddy Maya with Maya's latest news to keep you in the groove. And Maya, who do we have on the line with us today?
Madeleine Chalk.
Madeleine Chalk's in the house. Thanks so much for being with us, Madeleine. I'm going to turn my camera off and let Maya do her thing.
Sweet. Get out of here.
Out of here.
So first of all, I just want to say thank you for calling in. I am so happy to be talking with you. You're one of my favorite TikTokers, so thank you for calling in.
Thank you for having me. I'm so honored, and that means the world to me that I'm one of your favorites. There are so many good ones out there, so that means a lot to me.
So first of all, I love all of your videos. They always crack me up. Where did you get the inspiration to turn song lyrics into scary movie trailers?
Well, it didn't start as scary movie trailers. Way before that, it was TED Talks. So basically speeches. The first one I ever did was All Star by Smash Mouth. This was back when I was just kind of having fun on TikTok, making whatever kind of videos I wanted. I had done a few series before, but nothing like this. So I thought that the lyrics of All Star, when they say like, somebody once asked, could I spare some change for gas? I need to get myself away from this place. It sounded so much like a TED Talk to me. It sounded so much like the start of an inspirational speech. So I was like, that'll just be my video for the day. So I made that, posted it, and then I started getting all these requests. So that was really fun because I didn't have to come up with the ideas on my own for videos. People just had songs that they wanted to see turned into TED Talks. And so I did that for a while, and that was really fun. I still do that sometimes, but I wanted to stay creative and stay fresh. So I then started doing skits and characters and different scenes out of songs. And then Halloween came, spooky season came, and I thought a cool thing I could do would be to turn lyrics into scary movies. So I did that for all of October, and now I'm taking a little bit of a break, and then we're going to start back up for the holiday season. I'm very excited.
Oh, yeah. Oh, now I'm excited.
Yeah, good. Yes, good to see them.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard Hey There, Delilah for the first time in a while today, and I just could not stop laughing because I was like, I can never hear this song the same way again.
I know some of my videos ruin songs for people, which I feel bad about, but hopefully they get over it. I still like that song a lot.
I do too. And plus it just makes me laugh now. So
good. Yeah. It's never a bad time to laugh.
Yeah. So you create digital content and you have original music out. What is your creative process like? Are they two different processes?
Kind of. I think they both start from the same place, which is that ideas will just hit me out of nowhere at random, like at the gas station or in the shower or like at a party, and I have to like run and grab my phone and just put it in a note really fast. So I have my phone, like I'm sure a lot of creative people, is just full of notes of random words and sentences. And so sometimes those will turn into my own song lyrics for music, although I haven't done that in a while. But typically these days it's video ideas, and it's pretty easy now to get inspiration because someone will request a song and I'll look at the lyrics and think, oh, I bet they'll never expect for me to turn this into, you know, a Game of Thrones scene, and that gets me all excited and I'll do a video that way. But writing songs, it's a little less crazy. I just kind of like to run with whatever inspo I get from daily life. So I think they start from the same place, but to different paths.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Yeah, I love writing songs, so I always
You do?
Yeah.
Do you have anything out?
I don't.
On Spotify. It's hard. It's a process, but
Yeah.
I would love to hear some of your music.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, my music therapist and I are actually recording. I wrote a ton of songs during lockdown in 2020.
Oh, yeah.
So we've been recording all of those.
Nice.
So
That's
we're
great.
not gonna like put them out anywhere, but I'll have them.
Yeah, I mean, it's really more important to do it for you if that's all you want to do. That's the most important thing.
So is it ever stressful to always come up with new content?
Yes, of course. It's sometimes you're fresh out of ideas or you're just not in the mood. Sometimes you're not even in the mood to be on camera. So yes, there are definitely days when you just kind of have to fight the stress, the fear, just the burnout and make content anyway. But it's mostly fun and it's mostly exciting. And I love it. I love doing it. I mean, this is definitely more fun than any desk job I've ever had. So I'll accept the stress of it.
Oh, cool. Yeah. I got when I started TikTok, like I had my sisters help kind of planning out, like we were like, okay, I'll make videos on these days, and it was 3 days, and then right now it's just for the past couple months it's just been 1 day because I'm like, I can't think of anything.
Yeah, it's not, sometimes forcing it isn't even like a good idea. It's like good to take a break and just see what hits you naturally. I've definitely forced it, and yeah, it's just not always, your best work. But I think like the good thing about social media is that there's always new content from everybody all the time. So, you can always come back. You can always take a break and, inspirational hits you and then you make a video and you're right back in the game. It's all very low stakes. It's not going anywhere.
Yeah. So how long does it actually take for you to make a video? I mean, we see the short clips, but I know there's a lot more preparation to film a good one.
Yeah, yes, that's true. I think it depends on the video for me. Some of my videos now, like the scary trailers, they involve a lot of editing and sound effects and moving the camera around. So those take a little more time. I think those probably on average take me about 4 hours each video. But there are some TikToks that I make, like the TED Talks, or, just the little characters. I shoot those in 30 seconds, add the text, add the captions, and post. That takes maybe a minute. So it really depends. And the results depend too. Sometimes those really low effort videos do the best. Sometimes the trailers flop, and sometimes vice versa. So I think it's whatever process works for each creator that makes them the best content. I think that tends to be what gets them the best results.
What happens behind the scenes of making those videos?
Chaos. It's all by myself usually, except for I had a friend of mine do the voice for Hey There Delilah. That's a man. That's not me. But everything else, the production elements of it, it's all just me by myself in my apartment. So I'm very lucky. I have 2 very accommodating roommates who let me take over the apartment during the day. And I'm running around, putting my phone on different surfaces. I don't really have all that much gear, throwing on a different hat, changing costumes. And then I managed to get all the footage and then I edit it and make it look a little bit more sophisticated. But yeah, the behind the scenes, I wouldn't want anybody to have to follow me around on a day like that. It's complete insanity.
So do you have a lot of blooper reels from filming?
Yes, I probably do. I constantly make mistakes and make myself laugh and realize in the moment how ridiculous this is, what I'm doing. But I'd have to really go back and sift through because there's, obviously tons of footage that I don't end up using. But that's a good idea. I should consider making some blooper reels. That's a smart idea, Maya.
Oh, thank you. So, what subject could you give a TED Talk on that you're totally unqualified to give a talk on?
I love this question. Totally unqualified?
Yeah.
Anything about like math? I think anything with, like finance. And this is bad. I need to get better about this, but I have recently tried to start looking into investing and managing my finances. That's what you're supposed to do as an adult. And it is all like hieroglyphics to me. I don't understand it. And if I were to get up and give a TED Talk about finances, I would be booed off the stage within the first 10 seconds. It would be a nightmare. But maybe there's a song. I bet I could do like Money, Money, Money by ABBA and just do those lyrics and see how long that could pass as a TED Talk.
Oh, yeah.
Idea.
Yeah. I would go watch that TED Talk.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out for it.
Yeah. Yeah. Whenever I think whenever I don't really know what I'm talking about, I think always a good strategy is just like saying things until somebody catches on.
Yeah, just speak with confidence and hope no one does.
Yeah.
I think that's how a lot of people actually just do it, for real.
Yeah. Yeah. So how do you motivate yourself to still create content on days you're not feeling your best?
Well, the best part about this series that I'm still doing, it's been months, is that people still have requests. So I know that there are still people who would be happy to see content from me, especially if I were to do their requests. So I think it would probably be a little bit different if I just always had to think of the ideas totally on my own and make a video and hope everybody liked it. But when I get requests and when people say, these make me so happy, I love seeing your videos, they make my day, I would love for you to do this song because it's a favorite of mine, it is very motivating, because if I were to just stop, then I'd be letting those people down. So it makes me feel better to make other people happy and make them feel better. So as long as we have that back and forth going, I'm not going anywhere. I will always be able to motivate myself.
Oh, cool. I love that. Yeah. One of my favorite videos of yours was when you turned Goodbye Earl into the true crime documentary. And I showed that video to my mom. And she just started laughing. And she was like, this song really does make a good true crime.
It does. I'm so happy your mom liked it and that you liked it. That means so much. I love true crime documentaries and I love that song. So it was a fun one to make. So yeah, I'm so glad you liked it.
Yeah. I like watching like when shows parody true crime documentaries. I don't actually like watching.
Yeah, they're scary. Crime. I don't blame you.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't want to know any of this.
Yeah. Totally get it. More power to you.
So how do you choose what songs to parody?
Well, good question. I would love to do everybody's requests all the time and do just whatever idea pops into my head. And I probably could do that and be okay. But part of being smart about social media strategy and content creation is making sure you're making content that people want to see, that there's an audience for. So sometimes someone will request a song that isn't really well known and that I don't have an idea that's funny enough to make the video a successful video. So I think the way it typically goes is either everybody knows and likes the song, so the video ends up performing well because everyone's like, oh, I know this song. Let's see what she's done with it. Or it's like, Goodbye Earl, not everybody knows that song, but turning it into a true crime documentary, then people who like true crime documentaries think it's funny because it makes fun of that thing that they like, true crime. So it's all about, especially since everything is about getting requests for me, I want to make sure that people who are watching my content, they know that it's for them and I have them in mind. So typically a super popular song, or one that's trending, those are first priority. I wish I could do everybody's all the time, but that tends to be the number one rule.
Cool. So is there a line from a song, book, show, or movie that has always stuck with you?
Ooh, that is a good question. Let me think about that. Well, honestly, I think there are so many from the videos that I've made where I'm like, oh, that is so funny. I think recently, this is from Taylor Swift's new album. I wasn't a huge Taylor Swift fan necessarily, but when her new album came out, I knew I would have to make videos from it because everyone loves Taylor Swift. And are you a Swiftie?
Yeah, I am.
You are? Okay, so you've listened to the new album, right? You've listened to
Yes.
Midnights? Okay,
Yeah,
and you know the song. Okay, so you know Bejeweled, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I listened to that song, and there's that line where she goes, when they ask, do you have a man? I can still say I don't remember. And I was like, okay, cool. She doesn't remember. I don't really get that, but whatever. And then I actually on TikTok, someone analyzed the song and said she's actually saying I can still say I don't remember. Like, it changed the line of the song completely for me. And so I actually made a TED Talk using that interpretation. I was like, ooh, that's funny. I wonder what the Swifties will think. And it started a huge debate. You can go see on that video. Everyone's like, no, it's this, it's this. So I think that line these days right now is sticking with me because I can't think of another song that plays with sentences like that. Like Taylor Swift, she's so sneaky, she's so smart. So that's my answer for the moment. As for one that's stuck with me emotionally, I don't know. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. I'm too in Taylor Swift mode right now.
Yeah, I've had Midnights on repeat lately. So.
Oh yeah, you're not alone.
Yeah, I love Bejeweled, and I really love his song Antihero.
Me too. I like that one.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm. I've done videos for that too already.
Yeah. So, what song would be on the soundtrack to your life?
Oh man. Let me think about. Give me 1 second, because I bet it's a Taylor Swift song. She's pretty self-reflective.
Yeah.
Let's see. Honestly, I actually really like, let's say Bejeweled. I like that song right now because it's very much about doing your own thing and reclaiming your self-confidence. And that is something that I've had to work on for a little bit. So I think right now I'll say Bejeweled. I was going to think of a funny answer, but you know what? I'm Bejeweled. Yeah, we're still Bejeweled.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, and now I'm thinking now about that line, and I never heard it that way. I never really thought about it, but I was I was always thinking what does that mean? And so now I'm hearing it in a whole new way.
Yes, yeah. No, it's funny. That's an effect of hearing a song spoken instead of just sung. The words can mean something totally different. So
yeah,
kind of cool.
Yeah. So what makes you roll your eyes every time you hear it?
I think let me think. Oh, that's tough. Probably when I see on social media, which I spend a lot of my day on now, there are a lot of social media coaches and content consultants, people who are running businesses trying to help creators grow their platform. And they'll always start off with something like, here are 5 reasons your profile is not growing, or like, here are 5 things you're doing wrong on social media, blah, blah, blah. And I think it's making it harder for young or new creators who are just trying to get on social media and have some fun and be creative and share their work. It's making it too intense. It's making it too much of a, like, there's a right or wrong way to do it. And I, was afraid of posting my own stuff on social media for so long because of that negativity. But now that I'm on the other side, I'm like, oh, I wish I had just started and not really thought about if it was right or wrong and had more fun with it in the beginning. So yeah, whenever I see those videos lately, I roll my eyes. I scroll past. It should be a fun, positive thing. Shouldn't be scary.
Yeah. Yeah. So what show are you currently binge watching?
I need to get a new show. I'm just realizing this now because everyone asks me that. I'm like, I don't know. I don't watch TV all that much lately. But I know I'm super late to the game on this one. But I just finished Fleabag, which I don't know if that's like quite the right audience for this crowd. But I really admire that writer because she does what I want to do, which is create her own series and star in it and write it all herself. I think I'm really inspired by creators, especially women who do it all themselves. I think that's super cool.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Yeah. I just finished binge watching the 2nd season of One of Us is Lying.
Ooh, I haven't watched that.
Yeah, it's on Peacock, and I love that show. I was like so obsessed with it during the first season and now the second too.
Oh, cool. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out. What's it about?
It's based on books, and it's about a group. The first season is about a group of students who have detention, and something happens to one of them, so that there's 5 students, and something happens to one of them, and so then the 4 others are like involved with this whole thing. And I can't really say like a ton about it, but it's really good.
Cool. I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, I can tell you like more through Instagram, but I can't say a lot. So,
good.
But yeah, it's really good.
Okay, cool. Good to know.
Yeah. And so my last question for you is, who do you consider to be a real life superhero and why?
That is such a good question. A real life superhero. I don't know if this is a cliche answer, but probably my mom. She's pretty amazing. I think she has always been my biggest fan and my best friend, but she also worked a full-time job and raised 3 kids, and she's still a great mom to us. And she has always encouraged me to stay creative, even when it's hard and frustrating, and keep following my dreams. So she's the real life superhero to me.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. My mom and my sister are, they're my superheroes, and they're my best friends. Like, we're all just, the 3 of us are just like a unit. We just have so much fun together. And so
that's the best. Yeah, we're so lucky. Our real life superheroes are in our own houses. That is so nice. We are so lucky.
Yeah, we are. Well, I can't tell you how much it means to me to be talking with you. Thank you so much for calling
Thank
in.
you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for calling in, and I would just love to keep talking to you.
Of course. Yes. We'll talk on Instagram. I want to hear more about that show.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, Madeleine, thanks so much for being with us today and taking the time to speak with Maya. And we really appreciate you.
Of course. My pleasure.
Yeah, I'm sure.
To talking again soon.
Yeah, I'm sure Maya will keep us up to date with the latest and greatest, as she is so good at doing.
Okay, good. I hope so.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see.
Yeah, well, have a nice day.
Yeah.
You too.
Thanks
All right, bye,
again.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.